and greetings, my beautiful souls. This is your collective energy read for the week of May 10th, 2021. And happy Mother's Day to all of you mothers out there. Hope you are all in a good space. So I'm going to get into this reading. Just a very interesting energy flow. I'm feeling a sibling, okay? With this, I really feel that in these, just in these cards right here, I feel like it's just really jumping out, and let's see, how do I word this? This is sibling and like always being in competition with the other sibling, and it's time for one of you to come to a realization that you know, this is the way it has been your entire life, and this is why you are struggling in your current position. Okay, like what I'm actually saying is that for your childhood, it always seemed like you were in competition with your sibling, always in competition. But it was your other sibling that always got the recognition, that always seemed to get the attention, that always seemed to get the love. And this is something that you felt. And no matter how much you strived to get that love and affection from your parent, it was always, it was always going to the other sibling. Okay, so now you're in a mindset as an older person, as an adult, and you're still going through this same pattern. And so this is you coming into a realization that this is a pattern from my childhood. So this is part of almost, just realizing why you are the way you are today. And these are like you realizing this and trying to put it into effect. Or I don't know what the word is to really get it out. It's just you've realized, okay, I behave this certain way, and this is why a lot of my relationships fail. And now it's time for me to change my thinking, change the way I am, or that behavior. Okay, does that make sense? I'm really struggling of how to word this. It's just we'll talk about it being an imprint from your childhood, and now it's time for you to release it. So first it starts with acknowledging, and then little by little you'll understand and release. Sorry. Okay. Also for this week, I am feeling that there is, wow. Okay, so this, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to touch on this. Okay, so you're the type of person that just wants to have the attention. You're the type of person that wants to, walk into the room and get noticed. You want to be in control. You want to control everything. But also at the same point, you're setting this attitude around, you're setting the tone in the room, and you're finding that people are actually kind of like leaving the room. So you'll find that you'll find that certain people they just don't want to be around you. Like, it's like they up and leave the room literally the minute you enter the room. It's because the vibe and the energy that you have around you, because you want to be in control. You want to be the center of attraction or the center of attention. But at the same point, you're also the woe is me, like always complaining about how messed up and your life is and what you're going through. And so you want everybody to hear all your woes and sorrows, and people are just kind of sick of it. So you're going to find that people are just kind of pushing you away or ghosting you because they're kind of sick of hearing about all the shit that's going on in your life. Because a lot of people are in a whole different vibration these days, and they're fed up with people's bullshit. They're fed up with people's drama, and it's like the you know, the human race is elevating, and we're all elevating and raising the vibration at a different level. So that's something where you, whoever you are, or if it's a group of you really need to check yourself and check that ego, okay? So I do feel there is a balancing act coming up for some of you, and it's just work, home, just really trying to balance it. And this is something that you really need to do, because home and work, you know, one or the other is really struggling. Okay, so you really need to balance this, you know, and it's just like you're juggling two things at the same time, and you can't do that. Okay, so this, I really feel that it's affecting your home life. So this has got to come to an end. You've got to work something out with this. It's almost as if you're putting in too many hours at work, or you're focused too much with things that are going on at work. So it's something to do with work. You know what? I'm just gonna try and just clarify that a little, because this is something to do with work, too much work. Something's going on at work, but it's affecting your home life. So I just want to clarify that that it is work that's being affected, that it's the workplace actually, that if it's work. Okay, so clarifying that. All right, so I'm just gonna put this out there right now. I feel like, you know, somebody's wanting to be at work a little bit more. Like, you don't want to be at home. So, you know, now I'm getting a more clearer of this, is something's going on at home. You're uncomfortable. You're you know, not satisfied. Something's going on at home. So you're actually wanting to spend more time at work. Okay. So this is really affecting because you don't want to be home. So people are, you know, like your family, maybe your partner, your husband, a wife, whatever, is really feeling this, like, okay, they want to be at work, they're working long hours. But it's not because work is keeping you there. It's because you just want to stay there. Like, you don't want to go home. So whatever it is, or whatever that reason is, it's time for you to do some soul searching about that, because this needs to stop. Okay? So you need to be open and honest with your partner, with your family, about what's going on, or what's uneasy for you at home. Gosh, now I'm like really wanting to be nosy and figure out, okay, well, what's going on in your home life that you don't want to be there because, like, or what's at work that wants you to stay there longer. Okay. All right. So I do feel for some of you, there is a window of opportunity that is about to open up. And this opportunity is going to bring in a cash flow. So if you're actually looking for a job, I do see that job coming, and it is bringing in a good cash flow. It's a career change. It's not something that you would typically see yourself doing, but the offer is coming. And when that offer comes, you got to snag that opportunity, because I do see it being very prosperous for you. I do see a lot of abundance coming your way, and this is going to be a good change for you. Okay. Now, for other of you, I do feel that you're still having to clear out some emotional ties that you have with someone from your past, and this is going to be a struggle this week, but you really need to find your inner strength and be strong, because you really need to cut those ties. You really need to stop over analyzing and overthinking. That relationship was very toxic, and you came out of it, or you know, you're trying to come out of it. You're the wounded person, and you know, this person is going to keep coming and keep coming. Okay, so this is part of you being strong enough to walk away. So you really need to cut those ties. Okay, so whatever ritual you would have to do to cut those ties that you have with this person, then you need to do it. But also, I want everybody to know, when I talk about cutting ties, do not cut soul ties or ties that you have with someone that you have children with. Okay, because that will affect the children when you start doing stuff like that. So that's what, you know, I don't want to encourage cutting ties or soul ties, or doing a whole ritual or some type of ceremony or prayer to cut the soul tie that you have with someone that you have a child with, because the child will be affected in some way. And for some of you out there, I do feel, oh, it's Mother's Day, so I do feel that there is, mothering. I feel announcements of pregnancies coming within this week. People that didn't expect to conceive are going to be announcing pregnancies. I'm just kind of like, oh, those coronavirus babies are coming out now, right? Let's see. Okay. So I do feel a lot of joy and contentment for some of you out there, like this week. The energy flow for some of you is going to be really uplifting. You're going to be in a positive thoughts, like things are moving forward for you. And I want to high five you or fist pump you right now, because you are doing what your soul mission is here on earth. You are, actually doing what, you came here to earth with that soul mission, and you are falling into it. Things are coming together. You're understanding it. It is an epiphany, like, hey, wow, okay, now I get it. Okay, so for those of you out there that are in your mission, and you're seeing things coming your way, like that puzzle coming together, and it's really exciting. So high five to all of you out there, because you realize this, like, hey, this is it. And it's a really exciting moment. It's like a whole new awakening that is about to happen for you, and you're ready for it. Okay, any other messages that we have for this week? I'm gonna throw out another card and see what we have. So again, the joy that's coming. That's the joy that's coming, the awakening, the growth, everything that is happening for some of you out there. It's exciting, isn't it? Okay, we're gonna leave the reading at this week, and I hope you know that not every message will resonate with one, so do take from the platter what suits you and resonates with you. Until next week, remember to always live your days with love, laughter, and harmony. Namaste.